Salutations, respected viewers. This is George from Ireland. Here I am in St. Bartholomew Bartholomew the Great Church, London. It was founded in 1253 as an Augustinian priory. There was the Augustinian order of monks, and a priory is a small monastery which is controlled from an abbey, which is a larger monastery, which could be many, many miles away. And the prior was the monk who was in charge here. So they would pray together 5 times a day, eat a very Spartan diet, wear coarse habits, that's their robes, so on, try and do good works and lead a virtuous life of contemplation. It's one of the few surviving Norman churches in London, as in it wasn't burnt down in the Great Fire of London. You can see the Norman round arches, the round pillars and so on. It's redolent of Christchurch, Dublin, in fact. There are many people interred beneath the floor, and you can see some of the inscriptions of the dear departed all along. So this is an Anglo-Catholic church. It belongs to the Church of England, but this branch of the Church of England keeps its Catholic traditions going. The Queen is head of their church, not the Pope, but some of them would still call their priests Father, like Father Marcus Walker is the vicar here, and they talk about sacraments, and they're quite iconographic and so forth. Some of them go to confession. Look at the altar, as in the table. It's got 6 candles, 3 on either side of the cross. And that's a typical Catholic thing, 6 candles. Nobody can tell me why. And if you come closer, it says, "Holy, holy, holy," thrice in the mosaics on the floor. And then they've got a little bit in Latin, "Benedicte omnia opera," bless all works. On this kneeler, you'd kneel here to receive communion, as in your bread and wine. Some will believe in transubstantiation, like Roman Catholics do. Some will just say transsignification, because the Church of England is a broad church that almost anyone could feel comfortable with it, and you can believe what you want to believe within certain limits. See up here the huge organ. Anyway, the Reformation came in 1233, and the Augustinian abbey priory was closed down. The monks were sent away, were laicized, had to become ordinary people, and over half the church was destroyed. It's very close to St. Bartholomew's Hospital. And so it was like more or less the chapel of the hospital as well. And a prebendary of St. Paul's Cathedral, as then a priest of St. Paul's Cathedral, helped found this in 1253 because he'd survived the disease, and he attributed his miraculous survival to the intercession of St. Bartholomew the Great. And his feast is celebrated here on the 24th of August, St. Bartholomew the Great, not to be confused with St. Bartholomew the Less. And you can see how the first canon is buried there. You see the angel at his feet, the nuns holding up books, and then it's got some 2 crowns and 2 lions passant the angel is holding. What else? So some very distinguished people have been here. The artist Hogarth was baptized in the font here. Benjamin Franklin, when he spent some time in London, he used a bit of this church as his printing press. The renowned cricketer W.G. Grace in the 19th century, he worshipped here till he died in 1915. There are quite a few things up in Latin as well. Some of them date back to the Middle Ages. What else can I say? So it's an enormous church. Just outside here, William Wallace was executed. Bruce Reynolds, the great train robber, he had his funeral held here. So it's a fabulous location, and it's been used for many films, such as For Weddings and a Funeral. So if you've got plenty of money, you could use the church to shoot a film, so long, of course, as it's respectful, and not doing anything which is contrary to Christianity. So then you've got some more medieval symbols of the 3 lions passant and 2 crowns. It's only £5 to get in. It's right beside Smithfield Market, not terribly close to a tube station. So that is perhaps enough about St. Bartholomew the Great Church.